gang, what is up? It's Carlin. I'm back with another lesson. What I want to show you guys now is what I feel is the secret to my playing. A lot of the dopest drummers, when they play in urban music, gospel, pop, R&B, they chop with the floor tom and the hi-hat a lot. It's the floor tom and it's the hi-hat. That's where a lot of the sauce is, guys. So what I want to do right now is to give you guys some fresh ideas where to start your fills or where to start your chops. And we're going to do this with the 6-note grouping, okay? I love teaching you guys because it gives me the chance to just dump everything out here, okay? Here is the six note grouping that we're gonna focus on. So we're gonna use the 16th note grid, okay? Here we go. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. Here we go. I'm going to teach you different ways to create some sauce in your playing, okay? I'm going to call it sauce. You'll see as the lesson progresses. I'm calling it sauce because I feel like this is what spices up your playing. Like I said earlier, I feel like this is what really brings my playing to life because I'm not a busy drummer. I don't chop a lot when I'm playing behind artists. But what I do know how to do is add sauce within a specific rhythmic rate. So it adds taste, but it doesn't make the food too spicy. It's not served too spicy, but it is tasty. Okay, guys, so do this with me right quick. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we did it faster, it would be like this. That's your homework. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, there's another way to flip this and still start on beat 1. The flip is called your orchestration, and the orchestration is where you put the 6-note grouping on the kit, okay? The 6-note grouping is just the 6 notes in a row. The phrasing is that we are starting the 6-note grouping on beat 1. Now, the orchestration can be different with the same phrasing. Now, the orchestration is just where you put it on the kit. So let me try to experiment with some orchestration right quick. And it's going to be the same 6-note grouping, but I'm just going to put it in a different place on the kit, and that's called orchestration, where you orchestrate your idea on the kit. If you think about an orchestra in a band, it's all the pieces of the band. It's the flutes, it's the woodwinds, it's the brass, it's the percussion section. You may have oboe, you may have violin, you may have contrabass, you may have snare drum, you may have, you have all of these different musical elements that you can orchestrate your idea into with the same grouping, the same 6-note groupings, okay? So, and the phrasing is just, we're starting it on beat 1. So check this out. that's where we're headed. So where we are right now, let's call this part A, because we're starting this 6-note grouping. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're starting that on beat 1 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E. So we can call this part A, because on part A, we're starting this 6-note grouping. 1 E and a 2 E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're starting that on beat 1. And then we're going to start it on the E. And we're going to start it on the N. And we're going to start it on the I'm going to give you some ideas to increase the sauce in your playing, like I said before, okay? Okay, guys, so I am excited because we're moving forward. So you saw me orchestrate over here. You saw me choke the hi-hat. And I think I showed that in my CHOPS, in the CHOPS Concepts and Creativity course. Do you ever feel like you don't know how to reach the next level as a drummer? If so, I have the perfect solution for you. I'd like to introduce you to the Impact Drumming community. I want to help you unlock your full potential as a drummer. I'm going to help you play cleaner, build independence, develop new chops, and new drum fills. I'm Carlin Muccular, and currently I'm the drummer for a 6-time Grammy Award-winning band by the name of Israel Houghton and New Breed. But this is not about me. This is about helping you become a better drummer and musician. I want you to come behind the scenes with me into my practice room, and I'll show you exactly what and how I practice. I want to press the fast forward button for you and help you skip years of frustration and mistakes. After joining this community, you'll have a clear path to improve on the drums. Today, I'd love to start teaching you everything I know. Discover the best and most useful rudiments to develop chops and clean drum fills. You'll learn my secret method to developing rock-solid pocket, timing, and clean chops all at the same time. You'll learn how to reach new levels of independence and smooth control with your hands and feet. You'll definitely learn how to become a more attractive and attention-grabbing drummer, and you'll learn how to mix and tune your drums to a more clearer and fatter drum sound. You can learn more about all the courses and features below this video. We started off here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I moved it over here to the right. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I even hit the splashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can even end with a choke on the end. So I'm messing up. I'm hitting the hi-hat here, but that's part of shedding, guys. I'm hitting the hi-hat, but that's part of shedding. You got to figure out your motions. How can you be efficient in trying to do this tricky stuff, the stuff that actually looks like fancy on camera, the stuff that'll get you a lot of views on social media. So now, guys, I want to put this in musical context because it's always about making music, okay? Otherwise, you're a robot. This is cool to shed to a metronome sometime. It's cool to shed to a metronome, but we always have to place this stuff in music. It would probably be more well suited for a trap groove like. I want you guys to practice that 6-note grouping starting on beat 1. And then the next lesson, I'll show you some sauce where we can move it to the E of 1. And then we'll show you the same grouping for the and of 1 and the of 1. Or it could be even 2 E and as well. But we're going to always shift this 6-note grouping of notes in a row. We're going to shift it to different notes on that 16th note grid, okay? Last thing, like I said, at least in my playing, the sauce comes from the hi-hat and the floor tom. At least with this crash. Yeah, I love crossover work between the hi-hat and the floor tom and the splash. So, again, that's just the 16th note group. That's just orchestration, guys. I'm just moving it around. I'm orchestrating this to different sounds on the kit. I'm using different pieces, different sections in my band. If this whole kit is my band, the splashes may be my woodwinds, the floor toms may be my brass section. It's just you want to spread it around. We're going to have some fun, all right? So I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and let's move on to the next one.